Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it is midweek and my house is trashed, so I needed to jump on that and get that taken care of. I've been decorating for Christmas and I've been redoing Allison's room, and when you do something like that, I feel like every other room in your house catches all of the extra stuff, the trash. It's neglected, you're not picking up and cleaning like you should be, like you usually do, and everything was just everywhere. Nobody knew where anything was. I felt like everybody's space was just piled on top of everybody else's. And I just wanted to get everything put back into the room it goes in and give this house a fresh start because it was smothering me so bad. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. But I did get this Grinch bathroom decor set in finally. We had ordered it and it took a couple weeks to get here. And it came in a tiny vacuum sealed bag. Like when we got it on the porch, I knew that's what it was because it said delivered on my app. When I saw the package, I was like, there is no way even shower curtain hooks can be in that box. Okay, so I open it up. It's vacuum sealed. These rugs were the biggest crinkled up mess I've ever seen in my life. Like, do not recommend. I ironed and ironed and ironed just to get on like this. And at the end of this season, I'll throw those rugs away. They were terrible quality, but the shower curtain was adorable and it was the best quality. So this was, I think, around $20. It was totally worth the shower curtain alone. I don't regret buying this. But don't follow me for toilet cover advice tips because I put the seat and the lid in with this. Kennedy came in the living room. She was like, Mom, I almost fell in. Like, why did you do that? But anyway, it was worth it. It turned out super cute. And the rugs are cute, but they're just not great quality.
Wishing I could read your mind, but I'm ready. Yeah, never ready.
I had already made the bed in this room and picked up. So all I needed to do was give this room a vacuum. That's basically all it needed. It's nothing fancy or anything. There's no decor or anything like that in there. It's just shelves with food and our vacuum cleaners and things like that, and a small closet and a bed. But that's basically it. So I wanted to give that a quick vacuum and get that room done. We keep all the doors in our house closed. So I've noticed, even in the summer a little, but I've noticed especially this winter, when you go from room to room in this house, like the living room in the main area will be like 70 degrees and you can go in another room and it's like a 10-degree difference. I mean, it's really cold in some of these bedrooms. But we keep the doors closed because of our dog. We don't want him running in every room chewing things up. So we bought 2 baby gates. We bought one going into the hallway so he can't get up Allison's steps or my room, the bathroom, Kennedy's room. And then we bought a gate going into Heather's, the little hallway into her room, so he can't get into there. He is just in the main space. That's the only area he can get to. So we've been keeping these doors open, and it's made such a difference.
Yeah, hello, what? I wasn't ready. No, never ready. Yeah,
But in Kennedy's room, I just gave her floor a little pickup. It wasn't bad. I made her bed, vacuumed her floor, and that's all I did in here.
I know just what to do, but still I want all of you. Oh please, just give my heart a break. It's more than I can take. First you say you love me and you promise you will change, but suddenly you're gone, always on the run, playing with my feet.
Guess I'm gonna stay, but I'm just gonna wait in the background, watching you talk to her. I know this might look bad, but I'm just gonna melt in the background, watching you lean into her.
So if you watched my last video, I redid Allison's bedroom and I love how it turned out. It is so cute. I love the wallpaper, love the lights, the bedding. I just think it all looks adorable. And if you see a little water stain on her sheet, she was eating Zaxby's. She poked her straw all the way through the bottom of her cup. So she got whatever she was drinking, Sprite, whatever, on her sheets. And it wasn't a lot, and I didn't even change them. I know I'm probably a horrible mom, but she didn't die. And I'm clearly not awake on this day yet because I'm putting the comforter on sideways. And I do figure that out in a few minutes after I did the toilet seat fiasco. So yeah, I need to wake up. But I just went up in her room and picked her trash up and made her bed, gave it a quick vacuum. It's just so much easier if you stay on top of it and you just do something every day. You pick up every day or two, instead of letting it go like a week at a time, because if you let it go a week at a time, you're going to be so overwhelmed, and it's not fun to go pick up every room every day. I know that, trust me, but it just helps. It helps you stay on top of it. It gets you up, it gets you moving every day, and it's just so much easier to maintain. But yeah, I think this room turned out so cute. And I didn't even say in the last video, I don't think, but I think this whole room was like $200. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty drastic for that little of money to have been spent.
I just wanna get close to you. Yeah, I wanna get close. I'm a fool. I know. Are you thinking about us too? Are you missing it just like I do? Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking aloud, I'm wondering about you, eh? About you, baby. Hey, won't you pour me another? I'm going in, so wish me good luck. Yeah.
This room is a perfect example of what happens if you don't stay on top of it. Like I said, we had been doing Christmas in Allison's room, and then on Monday we had to go to ETSU to get some things squared away for Kennedy and college, and to look at the dorms and things like that to decide which dorm she actually wanted. And I think she's decided to dorm by herself and get the apartment style, which is the most expensive, of course. That's my kid. But she doesn't have class third period, so she comes home sometimes. Today she had came home. I threw her some orange chicken in the air fryer, and I don't know what she was eating there, but she has chicken in the air fryer, so she was just hanging out with me while I picked this kitchen up. But this kitchen catches, I guess, the worst of all of the mess because it's just the heart of the home. It's where everybody's at. Everybody's going to eat and snack and everything else. And we just had a couple days worth of dishes actually here. So I needed to get this picked up and get all that stuff done. And there's everything in this kitchen. It's not just food, it's mail, it's paper, it's trash, it's junk, it's everything. I think in the middle of me cleaning this kitchen, Kennedy actually brings some Kohl's bags in from where I'd done some Christmas shopping. And have you all started your Christmas shopping yet? I've got so many people to buy for. Of course, I've got 4 kids. And Lexi's married, so I have a son-in-law, and then Reagan has a boyfriend, the same boyfriend she's had for like 3 or 4 years, so I have him to buy for as well. And then, you know, parents, my sister, and then all the little people. You know, I always like get, even our crossing guard at school, I'll get like a little box of candy or something and stick that out the window to them the last day of school before they let out for Christmas break. But we actually hadn't bought one thing for Christmas yet. And this past Saturday, Heather and I went Christmas shopping and we got a bunch of it done. I got most of Lexi, most of Allie, I've got most of Kennedy. We bought some things in store, but then we came home and got on Amazon and we just started ordering. I got my mom done. We got so many people done, or at least most of the way done, halfway done. So I've got all those things coming in this week, and I'm trying to wrap as I go because I'm the world's worst just to stick things in my closet or just hide them somewhere. And then I have all the stuff to wrap, and it's overwhelming. So I love to wrap. I actually love wrapping gifts and just turning Christmas music on or Christmas movie. And when I'm home by myself, just spreading everything out on the living room floor and just wrapping. I love doing that.
Oh yeah, gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost. Let's turn up the love, because it's on. Ooh, ooh, I keep my fingers.
I'll sing thank you. It wasn't bad.
But what I was saying, I left that in there because I was telling Kennedy I cleaned her room and she said thank you. But I was just wanting to show everyone that my kids are grateful and I don't do everything for them. But talking about wrapping, I love wrapping. I love doing all that. But if I stick things up and just let it pile up, I've got so many things to wrap because we do Christmas pretty big around here. And it may not be as much as you spend, or it may be more than you spend, but we just do what we can afford. But it usually turns into quite a few gifts each. And I just love that. That's just my favorite memory, is being little and having all the gifts and the family and food. And I just wanted to always keep that alive for my kids. But yeah, we've got a lot of wrapping to do. And do you all put your gifts under your tree as you wrap, or do you set it all out Christmas morning? I know Santa brings his things to our house Christmas morning, but I didn't know if things that were just like from you all. And Santa only does like a thing or two here. And then the rest is from us, because I don't want to give Santa all of the credit. And I don't want my kids to go to school and be like, Santa got me this and this and this and this and this. And then some kids don't even get Santa. So if somebody says, what'd Santa bring you? My kids always just had a thing or two from Santa, but then they got everything else from us, if that makes sense. So we always told Santa just one or two things. We would let our kids tell him what to bring, and we would put a limit on Santa. We would tell Santa, you don't bring all of the things, just a couple of things. We did end up having to buy a new fridge. Our old refrigerator is under warranty, but they say they don't have anybody in our area to work on it. So why have a warranty if you can't fix it? I don't understand that. But we still haven't even peeled all the stuff off our refrigerator, and there's something in a bind behind it, and it's not pushed back all the way. But if you see all the paper on the refrigerator and it's sticking out a little bit, that is why.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around.
If you've watched any of my videos, if you've been around for a while, you know I hate loading and unloading a dishwasher. And I don't load it right, I'm sure. And then I gripe because the dishes don't come clean and I don't really pre-treat. I just cram as much as I can in there, throw some pods in there, hit start, and hope for the best. But talking about Christmas, do you have traditions that are set in stone, or do you just go with it each year and change it up? I know we always did. My grandparents, we would go there Christmas Eve, and then we would come home, and then we would do, Christmas morning. Santa would come. We would do Christmas at home Christmas morning. As we got older and my brother and I moved out, we would do grandparents Christmas Eve, and then we would do my parents Christmas Eve night, and then we would go home to our own kids Christmas morning. So we do my grandparents and my parents Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning it's just us at our house. But this year I think we're switching it up, and since we have the new house and my parents, their house is a little bit smaller and they don't have as much sitting room, I think we're going to do Christmas here, just because there's more room to park, there's more room to sit and eat and all that stuff. So I think Christmas Eve we're doing that here, and I hope that it all still feels the same, because sometimes when you change it up, it doesn't really feel the same as it used to. But I think we'll have a good time. We'll have a lot of food and family and gifts, and I think it'll just be a good time. So it's fun to switch it up sometimes, I guess, but wondering what your all's traditions are.
Why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? You told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive.
I know you've heard me talk about having an odor coming from this dish disposal. So we bought these little packs that you put down in there, and you run some hot water and turn your disposal on, and it's supposed to clean it. We've also had some gnats lately, so I thought this might help, and so far it smells so much better. No gnats, so I'm giving this one a thumbs up for sure.
Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Although I know I can't deny your eyes, I've got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitments of a romance.
Before we went Christmas shopping on Saturday, we gave this house a good clean. We did all of the floors. We cleaned the bathrooms. That's why you didn't really see me do a deep clean in the bathroom, because we had just did that. But we had did these floors. But it was a rainy day on this day, and the dog had tracked in water. There was little paw prints everywhere. So it just needed to be cleaned again. I still had this Bissell crosswave out, so I was just going to go over these floors and give them a good clean while they weren't too bad, because sometimes it can be so bad that this don't even cut it. You just have to get a mop and a broom. You have to sweep it up and then scrub it with a mop, and our floors can get pretty bad. So it's been a while since I've done a video. In my last video, I think I told you guys I dropped my laptop. It broke the charger off in it. I had to dig the charger out. I went to Walmart and bought a replacement charger, and it would give my laptop power, but it wouldn't charge it. So when I would go to do a voiceover, it was choppy, like I sounded like a robot. So I couldn't tell if it would upload like that or if it would just upload normal. I couldn't really go back and edit because everything was so choppy. So I just had to wait. We bought a replacement, like a good one, and I had to wait on that to come. So that came last night. He brought it to the door, and I was so happy to see that it actually charged my laptop, because I was so worried that I had just messed the laptop up when I dropped it. But turns out, I guess that charger just wasn't enough to charge the laptop. But everything's good now, and I finally got to edit this and do this voiceover. So I was so glad to get that working again, because I have missed this.
But baby, I guess this is how it's meant to be. I'm a buy plane ticket, run away to LA for a minute. There will be no limits. Ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go.
This dog of Kennedy's chews everything he gets his little mouth on. There's always paper or stuffing from an animal or paper towel. I mean, anything he can get his little mouth on, he will chew it into shreds, and it's all over the house all the time. And here I picked all of his toys up and put them in the toy box, and it wasn't probably 15 minutes later, I came back in the living room and he had every single toy out of his basket all over the house. He is a mess, and he makes a mess, but I'm really not a dog person. I was always more of a cat person. She wanted this dog, and we got him. He was so tiny and so cute. His little ears would actually drag the floor then, and he was just adorable. And I've just really took up with him. I love him so much. He follows every single move I make. I'm sure you've noticed in the videos, especially in this clip, but he follows every move I make. I do have to put him in his little crate when I'm doing the floor, because he will chase and bark at the vacuum and he'll drive you crazy. But we do put him in a crate. He doesn't sleep in a crate. He's not in a crate long at a time. If we're going somewhere, sometimes we'll put him in a crate just to keep him safe. I don't want him chewing on something that's going to hurt him or anything like that. But I know a lot of people are not for a crate. I think a crate is good, not to make them live in it, by no means. But from time to time, they do need to be put up just for their own good.
Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun, no, no. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to get so lost in your eyes. It's like you're made of something pure that I'm not, but I'm so glad you are with me. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of
This rug has seen its better days. I love it. We bought it at Lowe's, and I'm thinking it was around $100. But it's so hard to vacuum. I guess because it's kind of shag, maybe, like a little bit of a shag rug, but not really. It's hard to explain. But this vacuum cleaner is so hard to push on this rug. And this rug, this little Grinch rug, we found at Hobby Lobby. And here I'm just picking up all of the little mess that he has made. He's got little papers everywhere, little stuff. But I didn't want to suck that up into the Bissell. So just cleaning this dining room table off and going to give this floor a quick mop. And then most of my house, almost all of my house, will be clean.
everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you?
If you've thought about purchasing one of these crosswaves, it is amazing. I love this thing. Now, if there's something stuck on the floor and it's been there a while, I will say that it won't get it up. I mean, you can go over it and over it and over it and it will loosen it up, but it's not good for things that's been stuck on your floor for a long time. But as far as just a quick clean, if your floors aren't too bad, then it works so good. And it does vacuum all the little things up, so that saves you so much time. But on Monday, we took Kennedy to ETSU to look at the dorm rooms, to decide which one she wants, and to get a few things squared away with school and softball. And while we were there, we got there a little early, so we went to Target and then we went to Home Goods, and I did film some of their Christmas things. I just think it's neat when I watch other people that have filmed like Hobby Lobby or Walmart or something, like just to see what their Christmas stuff is. And then if you see something you want, you know that that's where it's at. So I did film some of that, and I will insert it at the end. But thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. It really does. And if you're new here, I hope you stick around. I hope you subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family. I would love so much to have you and your friends and your family here on my channel. I try to keep things positive, but it's real life as well. So you will hear me vent from time to time. But at the end of the day, it's all little things, and God is good. And nothing can touch us that doesn't go through His hands first. So I've learned to trust Him and trust His plan, because He knows best. He'll never let anything that's meant to harm us do that, He will turn everything into good. And He is so, so good. And I'm just very thankful that I have Him in my life and that He provides and takes care of me and my family. But thank you so, so much for watching. And if you don't care to like, subscribe, and share, I would appreciate that. But here's a quick overview of the house when it's clean, and it feels so, so good. And as I'm voice overing this video, it is completely trashed again. So stick around for more Christmas wrapping. I'm not really going to show gifts on here because my kids do watch my videos. But you will see me wrap some things. You'll see me decorate a little bit more, cleaning, just real life issues. We have a chaotic life. It's a mess. Most of the time, it's a complete disaster. But we work through it. We love each other. We've got each other's back. We work through it. We get there. We get it done. And at the end of the day, God is so, so good. And I'm so thankful for His mercy and His grace. But I hope you guys have a blessed day, a super blessed day. And if you want to stick around and see what's new as far as Christmas things at Target and Home Goods, then just stay tuned. I'm fixing to insert that now.
I'm loving this moment. I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here?
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile. I can't seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too. Like a vibration right between us with a beautiful two. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but I'm warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this year I'm really hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe? As hours pass by, all the stars shine much brighter. Or is it just your eyes that have lit something in me? I see you coming closer from across the room. My heart is pounding really fast. I don't know what to do. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but I'm warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this year I'm really hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe? Snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas tree from this Christmas sun. We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talked for hours on end. And somehow we knew that we'd found something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on, this Christmas on, from this Christmas on, it's gone. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday, it's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, oh. mistletoe while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow